Drink and Dish with Nicole and Ari.
I'm Nicole and I blog at The Marvelous Misadventures of a Foodie.
I'm Ari and I blog at Ari's Menu. Today we have a Mother's Day inspired theme for you. I'm going to be making some whole wheat blueberry pancakes.
And I'm making a Blackberry Wine Cooler.
To start out, I have in my bowl my dry ingredients. I whisked together some whole wheat pastry flour, which is my favorite flour for pancakes and waffles, baking powder, brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. And here I have a tablespoon of flaxseed that I mixed with 3 tablespoons of water to create an egg replacement. I'm going to pour that in with my dry ingredients. And then I have a cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And I'm going to add some vanilla extract. I never measure it. It's about a teaspoon, but I probably end up putting more in because I really like it. So just whatever you like. Now, here's where I get real weird. I'm very particular about my pancakes. I'm barely going to stir this together until the flour is just incorporated, but some lumps still remain. I know it sounds strange, but I promise this is the way to make sure that your pancakes will turn out really fluffy, not dense and brick-like the way some whole wheat pancakes turn out. I always have to stop myself though, because I really like when things get very smooth, so I always want to go back and keep mixing it. Okay, I'm going to pour in my blueberries and just barely stir those around. Now, here's where you have to work on being patient, which is very hard for me. You have to just leave the batter alone for at least 10 minutes and let it rest. This is another way to make sure your pancakes turn out super fluffy. So I'm gonna let this rest and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. Our batter finished resting and I used a 1/4 measuring cup to portion the pancakes out onto our griddle. And now here's where we get to wait even more. I like to cook mine really low and really slow. Again, it makes them fluffier. I tend to get really caught up in that, is it done? I'm just gonna try and flip it, and then pancakes are everywhere and I flip them like 10 times and my whole pancakes are ruined. So you really wanna make sure that there's bubbles all around the outside and that the center is completely set before you go flipping everything. So while I wait for this, Nicole's gonna get to work on our drinks.
Okay, so for our Blackberry Wine Cooler, we are starting off with some blackberry puree. To make this, you just need to puree 2 cups of blackberries in your food processor or blender. And once it's pureed, you'll want to strain it through a fine mesh strainer to get all of the seeds out. If you like seeds, you can leave them in there, but
I don't like seeds.
Blackberries have a lot of seeds. You'll get about 3/4 of a cup of blackberry puree. So we're going to pour that into our pitcher. Get all that out of there, that blackberry goodness. Okay, and then we are going to add 2 shots of Chambord. This is a raspberry liqueur.
Oh, I like that stuff. Wasn't that the stuff that was in your strawberry champagne thing at Valentine's Day?
Oops. Kind of missed the picture there a little
Poured
bit.
it everywhere, girl.
I know. Give that a little stir. And then our third and final ingredient, a bottle of white wine. I like to use a sweet white wine here. Something like a Riesling works great. I have an even sweeter one, or a late harvest Riesling. But use whatever you prefer. So we'll pour the whole bottle in there.
Oh, it looks so good with that blackberry puree.
Oh, so delicious. So give that a good stir. You want to mix it all up, get it all evenly distributed. Okay. And then we are going to pour it into our glasses.
So pretty. My mom would love that drink. She loves Riesling.
My mom loves blackberries. That was actually my inspiration. Her favorite fruit is blackberries.
My mom requested blueberry pancakes for Mother's Day, which was my inspiration.
I love it. So we are just going to garnish it with a couple blackberries. I put these together while Ari was mixing up her batter. And that's it. We're all set. You have homemade blackberry wine coolers.
So Nicole, what's your favorite memory with your mom?
Well, I'm the oldest of 4, and probably my favorite memory is when I was younger, my mom would let me stay up later than my siblings, and we would have ice cream together. My favorite was when we'd have root beer floats.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. There was only a few of those, but it was always really special. What about you?
I'd have to say when I was supposed to run New York and she bought a plane ticket to fly across the country to see me run my first marathon. Oh, I'm gonna cry. But that, like, everything that led up to that and her wanting to come out to support me was just really important to me. All right, so on that note, are we ready?
Yeah, let's try this. Pancake
side so you can dip it in. If you like to slather it on your pancakes, you can do it however you want, but I like to dip.
You don't drip syrup everywhere.
Yeah, that part could be a problem.
These are really good. They came out really fluffy, Ari. I was a little skeptical at your no stirring method, but they came out really well.
And no lumps of flour in the pancakes.
Nope. Lots of blueberries.
That's the best part.
Ready to drink?
Yes, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I love the blackberries in it. I love that you got the seeds out and we still get all of the flavor, and it kind of takes away from some of the overly sweetness of the Riesling.
Yeah, the tart blackberries complement it really well.
Maybe I'll have to make these for my mom with her blueberry pancakes on Mother's Day.
It's kind of like a mimosa, but not really.
Well, thanks for joining us on another episode of Drink and Dish. We'll be back next time with a Memorial Day episode. Happy Mother's Day.